So, we're back. Hello. Episode 26, Black, White, and Red all over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
I'm Ryan. My ID says that.
Yep, that's right. His id speaks to it. Plentiful bounty this week.
Very target-rich environment.
Wow. Like, I mean, we go from being puppy cat to freaking... we cover it, man, to Outcast, man. Like, that's...
Yeah, there's like this week. Literally, there is something for the new reader, the kid, to the just grizzled vet reader. That's like, show me something different, and it's there.
Move me. It's there.
Yeah,
right.
they do.
I don't know which one we want to talk about first. Obviously, we hit two of the same.
Yeah.
And then we did a little different.
Yeah.
We both got some honorable mentions, it looks like. And readers, viewers, I have a proposal to make at the end that I'm going to level out in front of God and everybody and all of you. We'll see what he says. I hope it's yes. I hope it's yes. So, what do you want to start with? What do you want to start with?
Let's in my worldview, I would go low. The two books that we did not do.
Okay.
Finish up with Outcast.
That sounds perfect. That sounds perfect. Okay, so low, I was not ready. Page 2, and I'm like, oh!
Yeah,
whoa.
yeah. This one's definitely not for the kids,
No.
unless you're trying to teach a lesson in bees and birds and how they, you know. In creation, not even just procreation, just creation. Yeah, that was wild. I liked the way it picked up from last issue. I felt like last issue was a little heavy. This one, where the wheels are greased, things are moving, and I appreciate where we've picked up and we're kind of going full steam ahead. I like that. Yeah.
I would have preferred to have that in the first issue. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I can see that.
But really, really good. Greg's artwork. Visceral.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's lush. It's Game of Thronesian, if possible to use that word. Yeah, just I was floored. I love the issue.
Yeah.
Like the fact that there's hope for that potential other place to live.
Oh my God, so cool.
The fact that they call the planet Earth. So like, is this us in the future? And we find out in Low, like the first issue set the groundwork where humanity has been forced under the ocean waters to protect it from radiation from the dying sun. A family that's kind of in charge of important stuff gets broken apart. The father is killed. The mother is left with one of her children alive back where they live, and their two daughters
are taken
by like piratey type people, but like not cool pirates.
No,
like these dudes are legit.
Jack Sparrow is not here at all. Like that would be awesome. This is more Davy Jones, in a real Davy Jones kind of way. Bluebeard.
And I love to jump forward. Like
that was awesome.
Yeah, it's like 10 years ballpark into the future, and I don't think anybody in the family would have liked the direction the son took. Like he's not a good person.
He's not, but I feel like it's warranted.
Yeah.
I feel like the path that he's on is more of a survival thing as opposed to a personal choice, if you will. Like this is what he's doing to make do in this world that exists.
Yeah. There's not much left to live for him. Like, he's just...
I'm telling you, that opening scene, though.
Yeah. It will grab your attention.
Oh, buddy. Still very well rendered. One of the things I do find interesting about Greg's work is that I can't really get into the nuances of the details in the background. They don't matter. In a very interesting way. Like, I can't tell exactly what he's put back there, but it doesn't matter. It's more of the visceral feeling of the image, and then keep moving on. Like that. It's beautiful.
I get that.
It's an experience, and I like it a lot. I definitely, 2 thumbs that one.
Remender's killing it. You're killing it, Rick.
Yeah. Shout out to Rick. Yeah, not Grimes. Remender, what's up?
Yeah.
I like it. What was the book that you took on as an extra?
Wayward.
Okay.
Kind of. My man card I lost in the starter marriage when it fell apart. So I can say this freely. It's like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, and we do know how you love your Buffy.
I do. I love Buffy. I love Whedon.
Love it. Love it.
Wasn't as fond of Angel as a series, but Buffy was a bunch. All right, so that's neither here nor there. So Basically, there's this girl that father is Irish, like actually from the country Ireland. Her mother is Japanese, actually from Japan.
Okay.
She is moving in with her mother in Japan, and ends up being attacked by Kappa. Like, there's no real lead up to it. For those of you that don't know what Kappa are, they are the turtle-like creatures that typically live near streams and riverbeds, have a bowl in the top of their head filled with like an egg and water. If that water and egg leave, it dies. So you can trick it by pouring sake in it, and they also survive off of ass blood and your soul. I'm not making that up. Someone else did. So anyways.
Wait. You can't just roll that out and not... Did you say ass blood? Blood from the anus.
Yes. That's where the egg and soul of a human lives. So that's how... I am not going to make fun of...
I'm not making fun. I'm clarifying. I'm just clarifying that you're saying that the egg of life is in our ass. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
Gotcha.
So she gets attacked by these Kappa, and it's real. I didn't make that up.
I know. I'm sorry.
And so a very Buffy the Vampire Slayer-like character shows up and saves her.
Okay.
And that kind of lays the groundwork where she's going to be brought into this world and fight monsters. So it's Buffy, but with like a Japanese and an Asian mythology behind it.
Okay.
So
I can dig that.
Yeah. So if you enjoy Buffy,
jump on that.
And if you don't, just don't waste your time.
Don't touch it.
Yeah.
Not even like a possible segue into a love for Buffy.
Maybe, but really, it's a very fast, very. God, I love the book, but it was super superficial. Like, you're not going to get drawn into anything.
Okay.
Popcorn book.
Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. I took on Futures in 17. The only reason why I read this thing, because I haven't followed Futures in since the controversial Mr. Terrific, Gotta Be a Thug aspect. I was so mad about that. I was like, no Futures in for me.
It's kind of racist.
Like, it's super racist. Doesn't have to be a thug. He's the smartest man in the world. Or one of. But at any rate, I want to know this hubbub about who this Superman guy is.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of build-up.
Lot of talkie. Like, huge, supposedly clues dropped. Newsarama or Comic Resources, one of them, did a whole countdown of who they possibly think it was. And you do find out.
Yeah.
You do find out.
You do.
Interesting choice. I wish to know why.
Yeah, there's got to be a reasoning behind that
want
particular character.
Want to know.
Yeah.
Need to know.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Yeah. Like, where has he been?
Yeah. And it looks like things are this was like a pivotal point where something new gets dropped on you.
Yeah.
And now, like, the game done changed, as they say, and we're in a whole new ball game, and there's a carryover now that's going to be, seems like the center point of all this. Now that we have who the Superman is revealed to be, then there's this new thing that we're going to explore, and it seems interesting. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. If you haven't been reading it, this is a pretty decent jumping on point.
Gotcha.
Because it does reveal like who the Superman is, and then like you're describing, there's something that happens at the end that is definitely going to be,
I think so,
a giant story arc.
Yeah. It looked good too.
Yeah.
Art-wise, that was powerful.
Yeah.
That was very, very powerful.
Really good.
I enjoyed it. So definitely pick that one up. It looks like they put the racism down, so I'm very happy.
Yeah.
No thug geniuses. No thug genius right now.
Yeah.
No reason for it. Lifting weights. Let's get a little dark. Let's go to that place.
Yeah. Don't let the pastels on this cover fool you.
Oh no.
It's Creepy Town.
Oh no. Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl inside. No. Okay, so Outcast number 3. Kirkman, what is wrong with you? Like, you got some issues and you put them on the page, sir. The page! Love it.
Yeah, the rant. And it's not, I don't even know if it's a rant.
It's a moment.
Yeah, the reverend or pastor, minister.
You've been following.
Yeah. Has this, he's playing cards.
Right.
He's a little bit tipsy. And it feels like he's just kind of talking. Like, he's not real, he doesn't have his filter on.
Right.
So he's actually speaking from his heart. And
not the job. He's not speaking from the collar.
Yeah.
Not from the collar.
As the man behind the collar.
Right.
and it's powerful. It's
You almost want to sit down with a clergy member and ask questions like, do you really feel like this?
yeah,
Is this possible to you?
yeah,
Out of curiosity. And I loved the moment where he tries to earn that back for himself.
yeah, yes,
And the symbolism of what actually happens on that page. I'm like,
yeah, yeah. So I don't know if Kirkman's a churchgoer or was at some point in his life, but yeah,
I don't know if you're allowed back. I don't know if you are allowed back. You might be the outcast, like literally. That opening scene, though,
yeah,
I had to go back to issue 2 to make sure that that wasn't a carryover. And I'm like, did I forget something?
no,
That's one of the things I love. They will start into something so in the midst.
yeah,
No warning, no lead in.
Yeah.
You're just there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of even more scary.
yeah, because you're completely confused. You're unaware of what's going
Yes.
on. You kind of piece together the characters and the relation, and then something horrible.
Oh my.
Like,
Not right.
yeah, you
Not right.
You just have to read it because I could describe it, but
Don't. No. This is a must get.
Yeah.
Okay. Low was great. I did enjoy Futures In. Outcast is a must.
Yeah.
If you are a horror fan, and this is the thing, like again, I think we've said this a couple times. Kirkman has had some serious horror cred with The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
But it was zombies.
Yeah.
You know, like zombies, and the way he approached it was very unique and very cool and very awesome.
Yeah.
But zombies are not indicative of true horror
Yeah.
mastery.
Yeah.
Not really. But this here,
yeah,
it bothers you.
yeah, because there's something else. Like there's the reverend, the pastor, the minister, whatever. He has his like moment of weakness and opens it up. But there's a small child that almost gets hit by a car.
I knew that was going to be the thing you pointed to. I knew it.
So it's these two things of like, those are terrifying.
They are. But then the outcome of that,
Yeah,
like recognizing, at least I think I recognize who that was.
yeah,
And that's not okay either.
Yeah.
Because that's stuff that he's not supposed to do that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
what's his game here? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of riddles.
yeah.
Sorry.
But we digress.
Sorry.
Buy the book.
Yes.
It's scary. It hits you on a cerebral level. Depending on what your spiritual background is, it'll hit you there to a minimum, and it's very, very pointed. Something happens,
Right.
and that's it. They don't dwell on it, which makes it even more terrifying because it's like stuck in your head as a
Right, like,
cutscene.
why did that happen? Like,
Yeah.
Are we going to explain it? No.
Yeah.
No. And this one, I love what you said about the notion that you start off confused, because it puts you into this horror story so literally.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
yeah,
Like,
because the only one that knows what's going on in those sequences is the demon that's running
Right,
the game.
right.
That's it. Like everybody else is totally
nobody
clueless.
knows what else is going on. Like, literally, you, reader included,
Yeah.
have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
So you are there along with everyone else. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I do love it. Buy that book. We've got two. Well, I've got two honorable mentions of sorts. You've got one. Would you like for me to go first, or get mine out of the way?
Yeah, go ahead and go first.
Okay. So I took one, Superman 34, continuing with the Ulysses story. I really love the juxtaposition of Ulysses and Superman.
Yeah.
They are exploring some very fun and interesting things, and I think that it's a very open experiment for how to reinvigorate the Man of Steel, this character that has been around for 75, now 76 years.
Yeah.
And we're able to explore something brand new and totally different through Ulysses, who is speaking as Superman, or a version therein,
Yeah.
and experiencing something different and new. I am so thoroughly enjoying it.
Yeah.
This one ends with a question of hardcore morality. I really dug it. It's one that I want to see where they go with this, because if Ulysses is not going to be a standing fixture in the DC universe, I hope that they do a really good job of how they will remove him from this. There is a moment here where I was almost afraid that they were going to do him with this trumped up superpoweredness that's so much better than Superman.
Yeah.
And just a few pages after, they find a way to actually make Superman just a little bit more powerful in a different way that I really, really like. So they're playing a solid game with balancing these two characters, but still being able to explore, you know, that mirror world versions of the Superman mythos. I really, really like it. My second mention, Wolverine and the X-Men #8. I'm a fan of Jason Latour's artwork. I can't say I've ever seen his writing specifically. Like, I haven't been following this series. So I'm coming in definitely blind. But, I mean, the cover intrigued me. You know, it's Wolverine and Storm. I know that they've had some sort of off and on relationship here and there, what have you. In reading this, I was grossly disappointed. I am a writer, okay? And usually I don't level that against other people. Not really. But this one seemed to so superficially try to be clever, it bothered me. Like, there's the groundwork for something really kind of cool here, possibly in the greater context of Wolverine about to die, that I think would be, like, super amazing, and then it's not there. Like, it doesn't even touch the toe. It's like you stick your foot over the pool and some dirt actually falls down into the water to make it ripple, and it's not the same. I was disappointed, Jason.
It's not a high-selling title. It's one that never grabbed me, and I'm kind of a sucker for Wolverine. But
this one, like, this didn't... I mean, the dude's about to die. So I would think, like, every book that has him in it should be firing on all cylinders. Like, just out the gate, yes, pivotal, emotional, more Wolverine to make it matter. This, droll. I'm gonna put this here. If that's on your pull list, I apologize. That's how sincere I feel about this. The art is nice. The art is nice. But the pacing, the context, it just did not hit. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm eagerly waiting for Southern Bastards #4, but this one, I gotta pass. I can't. And Bodies. Tell me about Bodies. That cover is special.
Bodies #2. Once again, it's the new Vertigo offering. It's a murder mystery that's the same murder victim in several different time periods. Very chaotic, very hard to follow the first issue by nature of the story. They start to begin to tie things together in this one. There's a really kind of creepy scene where I think I figured out who the thing is that's in it and like feeding off a corpse. And there's a reference to something that was written on a wall at one of the scenes of Jack the Ripper's murders.
Oh, wow.
So if you follow that kind of crap like I do, it immediately ties it into one of the like super early in the timeline murders. So it's starting to work itself together. This is gonna sound weird. I hope it doesn't completely crystallize yet. I like the not knowing what is happening.
I did that.
I like being challenged, and so far Bodies is doing a really, really good job of that.
Nice.
So
definitely snag that one?
Yeah. If you like things that are a little bit out there, like I do, definitely give it a shot.
All right, there you go. Well, that's our episode. Oh, but wait, I have a proposal. Ryan, we've been doing this show for 26 weeks, and it's been very, very special to me. It's meant a lot. And I was wondering if you would do the honor of a live show where we could invite people over to the shop and watch us do this. He said yes. He said yes. So we're gonna work that out. I think we should play up with that. See if that doesn't help build our viewership, get more people talking. Maybe we can do some prizes, some raffles.
Yeah, we could do that. We definitely can raffle off some stuff. We can get questions from the audience and the viewers. So yeah, we'll make a date for that at some point. But he said yes, y'all. He said yes. Hashtag he said yes. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna be awesome. The happiest comic nerd in the world. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'll let you touch my Mjolnir. And we're out.